It was good, Jalen. What's good, No Limit? You summoned on sell. I already summoned on sell, bro. I already summoned on sell, man. Summoned on sell yesterday. Yo, what's good, Chrono? Good afternoon, Chrono. Melvin Knight, the Night Sky Beast. What is good, bro? Margie, what is good, man? What is good? How many stars I got? 8 stars. Let me show you the team I'm going to be running today in the PvP while I'm setting up. What's good, Spidey Vegito? What's good, gang? It was good, bro. Tokanatsu, White Side. Ganda, what is good, bro? Big Dog VC, yo. It's been a minute, bro. What was your name before that? Oh my god, I recognize your name. I recognize your name. What's good, Jay? What's good, bro? What's good? What's good, guys? What's good, guys? Yo, how much CC? I got almost 10, almost got 10,000. Almost got 10,000. Holy cute. Mizu! Mizu is in the building. Jay is in the building. Zaylin is in the building, bro. I remember your name. What was your name before you changed it, bro? Yes, I remember. Ray, yes, I knew it was Ray. What is good, Ray? How you been? What's good? Talking out to you. Are you streaming tonight? Yes, I will be streaming tonight. Also talking out to you. I just sold like 9. I sold 6 of the Pokemon cards. I sold 6, not cards, but the Pokemon stuff. So I got 3 left. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna probably open a box tonight, and I'll save 2. Now I miss you too, man. How you been? Also talking out to you. I have a gold card nest ball that's worth $20, bro. I got that. How many stars do you have? Ultra? I have Ultra Cell. 8 stars. Ultra Cell 8 stars. What's good, Davey Prom? How you feeling today? I like all your YouTube videos. I appreciate that, bro. If you play that, you're getting slimed at 7:47 p.m. That's such a Pacific time, Davey. Remember you pulling on set? It was impressive, Unc. You lucky, bro. Here it is. Sticky, when I tell you about that word, bro? Stop, bro. Stop. What's good, bro? What's good, White Side? What's good, Mizu? How you been, bro? Are you spending 3K this game? Tap into what? Murrayton? Am I pronouncing your name right? Your name right? Murrayton? Yo, Davey. Come on, bro. I think we're getting an Ultra 4 Power Freiza. That's my guess. That is legit my guess that we're gonna get an Ultra 4 Power Freiza. But yes. That's my guess. Let me make sure I got the right equips. I wish Launch was here. Nice guy beef with the one. Oh my god, I appreciate the membership, fam. I appreciate the membership. I gotta get some new animations. Bro. I appreciate y'all boys, man. I'm gonna get some new animations, man. I feel like the dinosaur is getting old, bro. Default animations. Yo, I got MUI Goku. Nothing but W's, man. I wish I can get him Z5, but I don't know what happened to my tournament of power. I literally don't know what happened with my tournament of power. Like, I didn't do it. I haven't been doing it. And I thought I was going to have, like, a full set. I guess not. And no Ultra 4. No, we don't need Ultra Full. Yo, shut up, Uzo. I didn't realize who was typing that. Shut up, Uzo. Where you going, bro? Depression. All I know now. Shouting on the rooftop. Is it bad that I'm Z rank in Tournament of Power? No, that's good. I think I'm S. I think I'm C rank. Are you like a sweat in Tournament of Power? They feature Trunk Saga cover for your stream and not Midhon. I do need a new overlay, huh? You're basically saying get your money up and buy a new overlay. That's basically what you're saying, I'm guessing, right? Yo, I appreciate the sub. I don't know how to speak Japanese, but I'm not even gonna say nothing. But thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub, bro. Your hairline's growing back? Yeah, my hairline's growing back, man. I've been using minoxidil. I'm glad someone noticed. Instead of cooking me, because like a lot of people on Instagram and like TikTok, all they do is talk about my hairline. They said my hairline's receding by the minute and stuff. Like, I hate that, bro. We're gonna drop because he's gonna switch into MVP. Give me cards. I thought it was a drop. What's good, TTV Sponge? What's good, 404 Bean? Not found. He's cooking me. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This guy's cooking me. He's cooking me. This is my first game on, by the way. He got a PV. Are you serious? Oh my god, MVP 17. Oh, no MVP 17? Is he crazy? Yeah, the song is peak now for real. Oh my god, he lived. That should have been a vanish. Oh, he stayed in. Okay. Yeah, he lost. That's so bad. Does Freiza have any cover changes? I don't think so. Please kill. That's cool. It doesn't even matter. Doesn't matter. What's good, I am person? What's good, XR Cole? How you feeling today? Did Nindo pull sell? Sadly, no. Nindo did not pull sell. Did you go type neutral? You can have that, Brody. You can have that, Brody. Yo, how much CC do you guys have for the next Ultra? Well, I'm grown up now. I'm a grown up now. What's good, Ryan? How you feeling today, bro? I watch your videos on Instagram. Really? What was your favorite? If you do watch me on Instagram, what's like your favorite? What's your little drippy? That diamond banner looking too tempting. Do not summon on the diamond banner, bro. 2cc. I'm good. Yo, I'm doing pretty good. Is that perfection? I see. Yes. Yes, it is. 5K. You got 5K. Nice. That's not bad. 5K. Okay. Was it low gash? But look, do not summon on the diamond banners. Do not. Highly recommend you do not summon on the diamond banners, simply because if you go to summons, look at this, bro. If you go to summons, right? Say Ultra Self for an example. 0.35% chance. Right? You have a 0.35% chance that you will get an LF off this banner. Or a featured LF off this banner. So you gotta think about it, bro. If you summon on a banner and you pull Diamond Goku, Vegeta, well, you don't want Vegeta, you don't want Super Saiyan Diamond Goku. You only want the Forku. And it's like, even if you pull one of them, you might as well summon for an Ultra. Because if you summon for an Ultra, that's literally one of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, their percent chance is the same thing as an Ultra, bro. What's good, Ferris? What's good, Venom? Did you get Turles though? Did you get him? Ain't no way a TikTok of you appeared on my phone. You just to scroll and find your stream right away. Hey, that's fine. What TikTok was it? What TikTok was it, Razzie? What TikTok was it? Was it worth summoning for Evo? Was it worth summoning for Evokin in current meta? Do not summon for Evokin in the current meta. Don't do it, bro. Yo, appreciate that sub. Appreciate that sub, anime. What time is it there? It's 1:43 p.m. What time is it for you guys? Legends make some dirty work. Nah, for real. It didn't. Don't get me started. Don't even get me started on the missions. Don't get me started complaining about the missions, bro. Hold up. Let me switch to like some anime OSTs. I low-key feel like listening to some really good. Anybody know like an anime like with some really good OSTs? Like what's like an anime out there with like really good OSTs? Like, you know, like 10 out of 10 banger. What time is it for you? Oh, where are you from? Where are you from? 7:43 p.m. W stream, I appreciate it, bro. Black. You know ball. Black Clover? Yeah, you know ball. Oh, snap. It's 7:43 for y'all boys? It's 11 p.m. night in India? Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Well, snap. We're gonna put on some Black Clover and then we're gonna switch it up. I've been listening to a lot of Blue Lock. Y'all like the Blue Lock stuff? Oh, like, nah. Blue Lock, nah, you're not really good for real. Like the OSCs in Blue Lock. What's good? What's good, Joel? Jojo is fire. Jojo is fire. I'm from. I never even heard of that. How you pronounce that? Two NZ? I know I'm pronouncing like the way you're from so wrong. Blue Lock Peak? Not fact. Play, man. I'm gonna play it. I was just putting on some OSTs. I'm sorry. Just putting on some OSTs, man. My 100, bro. My 100. Oh. Wow. Not gonna talk about it. Please tell me I chose Sun Fam, bro. Please tell me I chose Sun Fam. Is this worth it? Should I get this? No, I haven't 14 already. Should I get this, bro? Vegeta Clan was winner. I put Sun Fam. I thought people would pick Sun. Who is really rocking with Vegeta Clan? Let's be honest. Who's really rocking with Vegeta Clan, bro? Sun Fam, I pick. You pick Sun Fam, bro. If you pick Sun Fam, please. Yo, what's good, Shaw? Black Clover. Love it. Me, Vegeta Clan all day. Bro, okay, you know what? What's your favorite? If you pick Vegeta Clan, what's your favorite Vegeta Clan unit? And what like variation of the Vegeta Clan unit like is your favorite? Same thing. If you pick Sun Fam, what's your favorite Sun Fam unit and like what variation of the unit? TikTok quality still bad? Come to Twitch or YouTube, bro. Come to Twitch or YouTube. I would say do that. Cause like I don't know how I can fix it, fam. Like I really don't. I'm sorry. Can you play mass for? Okay, yeah, I got you. I got you. I'll play that, Kevo. After this song, Kevo. No, after this game, remind me. After this game, remind me. What's good, Sarah? Win or lose, we still win. I'm not tripping. You're right. You're right. Yo, what's good, Carter? I picked something 3 days in a row. Wait, 3 days in a row? What? I've been streaming, or like you've been here? Like, who just does that? I hate it. I hate the fact that he did that. I'm gonna let him get my 50% early, maybe. No, I'm not letting him get my 50%. I can't believe that, Legends. I really can't believe they just did that. I really can't believe they just did that. I'm gonna have to. No way. Oh my gosh, bro. And I'm vanishing. I can't vanish. Great. Lag. Thank you. Now somebody's dying. Because, like, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Finally, you're live, Unc. I hate you. I really wish I had another green card. I said, that don't mean nothing to me. That's a rush. That's a rush. That's not killing broski? Dog killed. Of course, of course, of course. He got that? That's so crazy. That's so crazy. Woo! 3 PVs. I was sidestepping like crazy. I'm sorry. No, like what? That's perfect. I did that for a whole bacon, egg, and cheese. Bacon, egg, and cheese. Why you just randomly say bacon, egg, and cheese? Oh my gosh. That's exactly what he get for trying to be patient. That's exactly what he get. That's exactly what he get. That's exactly what he get. That's what I'm saying, bro. Was trying to be mad passive for no reason. That's what he gets though. Double green card. Double green card. That's what you get for being patient. That's exactly what you get. Baby, I got you, Kevo. You said play. I'm trying to see the song. I don't. Is this the song? Is this the song? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna let you. I'll be doing 1v1 to stream. I will. I've been in the. How you feel about that? I feel amazing. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate your support. I only said support like that because Broly, bro. I just see what he just said, bro. It's just like why Broly? Did I win both matches? Yeah, I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in, bro. I can't be losing these matches. Yo, BC, remember when I told you it was gonna be Ultra Broly, but the chances went up because we have 3 Gogeta banners? Look, bro. This is what I will say. No, wait, do y'all want song request on? Do you guys want song request on? If you guys want song request on, like, I don't think you can do song request on in the Discord. I mean, not in TikTok. Y'all have to do it in like the Twitch stream or the YouTube stream, if I'm not mistaken. It's on your solo. Why would you do that? Why would you put it? Why would you do that? TBL feed. I'm saying, why would he want me to cosplay Bunny Bulma? But I mean, it looks like it's going to be Freiza. Wait. Is Broly's not fear? No, wait. Is Broly Frieza Force? He got that? It says I thought I had main. I guess I mistimed it. Super Broly is? Calm down, cancel buff effects. Calm down, little guy. Hold up. I gotta see. If Broly's Frieza Force? You get coming off from that? Yeah, that makes sense. Frieza doesn't lower sub count? Frieza doesn't lower sub count? Let's get staff. Only the base Broly is. Bunny Bulma sounds like a good idea. No, it doesn't. Ultra, like what? No. I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to ult. But it's I'm 80% sure ult and blue cards go through they go through overdrive. I mean, that's a good thing about overdrive. They made it seem like it's not a, you know what I'm saying, not a rise and rush, but it still does a pretty good amount of damage. And I lost. Oh, I won. Joe, my dog, Joe is in the building. Yo, appreciate that follow as well, man, on TikTok. And I think I've seen the sub on YouTube. I appreciate that, bro. Yo, what's good, gang? I want my get back. I will be doing some viewer battles today. So I got you boys, man. Bro, again with Cell. Cell is the best unit to be around, bro. Kevo, I appreciate the gifts. I'm just seeing the gifts. I appreciate the gifts, the roses. And what else did you say? I'm new here. I appreciate the roses, and I'm new here, bro. I appreciate it, my boy. I appreciate it. Broly is Freiza Force. Let me check. Cause if Broly is Freiza Force, no, but it's LOE. He buffs blue and LOE. Who is Freiza Force? Base Broly is Freiza Force. I mean, it's a good chance, but he doesn't buff PO. If he buffed blue and PO, it would have been better. But he buffs blue and LOE, and LOE could only mean Frieza or Cooler, and they're from Freiza Saga, so it's just like we might get a Freiza Saga unit. I mean, what is it called? Yeah, is either Frieza or Cooler. So I mean, it's like it's a good chance that we can probably get an Ultra Broly, DBS Broly, because we do have all the Gogeta banners are actually out right now, I believe. You got Cell, you got Turles. Oh my god. Oh wait, where did they probably come out later? Yeah, they probably come out like on Friday. What was that? Oh my god, I appreciate the 11 roses. I appreciate the roses. I appreciate the roses, bro. Thank you so much. Bro, run Raihan Super 17 in Ultra VB? No. Super 17 in 2025? Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie. Give Super 17 a plat and he's cooking. Give Super 17 a plat and he'll be arguably top 3. Seriously. What is this name? But you don't sleep, cause like people be playing with me, bro. In this game, I'm be honest, Sleazy. BTA. Seriously. All Freddy, my dog. Give me 1 second, Freddy. Y'all see that you said something like about Kid Buu buffing PO. But yeah, Kid Buu does buff PO. The only thing about this team, I hope Frieza's purple. I hope the next PO unit is purple. That would be amazing. Oh my gosh, he's not gonna stop. That was a drop. Okay, let me lock in. What's good, Netero? Am I type neutral? He waited? Whoa, what? Why is he doing so much damage? Was that a crit? Why is he doing so much? Just in the stream? I gotta tap in. I didn't know you streamed. That hit. I don't even care at this point. Get rid of his revival. We can rush now. I'm just mad he got rid of both of my revivals, bro. Summon on Daima? Daima suck. Why? What's good, Demon Slayer? Hold on. Give me 1 second, though, Freddy. I'm about to check what you said. Long animation. Thank you. Why does he lock me in? That's cool. If I have to get rid of my dog. That's cool. That's cool. I lost. Give me one more. Come on, Legends. Everybody guesses me, bro. Come on. I didn't have nothing else. I literally just didn't have nothing else. I should have. Oh, I couldn't do nothing. Where are my cards? Where? Man, that was supposed to be a full tap. That was supposed to be a full tap. I promise you. I promise you. That was supposed to be a full tap. It didn't full. I don't know why it just made me stop the tap. It made me stop. It made me stop the tap. It made me stop it. Bro. It didn't make me stop the tap. That just happened. That really just happened. Appreciate it. I don't believe it. No, it's cool, Freddy. I appreciate that, though. If you don't have Ultra Saw, I feel like Legends Limited Razor Monster is a good sub. Yeah. I feel like, okay. When it comes down to the best raids in the game right now, if you don't have Ultra Cell and you're running like a PO team, honestly, if you have hit, I would say hit first. If you have a pretty, I wouldn't even say. If you have hit, I would say use hit. But if you do have Zamasu, I would say Zamasu is also a good replacement for Cell because they're literally the same tags. It's just that Zamasu is an Android. But yeah. New thumbnail right there. I'm mad about that, bro. On only BC Soul is going to be Rolly. Why did you put that on my soul? Why me? Why? I don't know how I feel about Freiza. I need to get him higher stars. Not higher stars, higher Zenkai. You're right. I get 30 seconds of type neutral. I forgot about that. Does Freiza lower sub count? Is there any way for Freiza to lower sub count? I use OG Rezamachi. Whoa. 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 He got a PB. That's not a long animation? I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing, chat. I'm sorry. And I tapped, but it didn't register. Nice. He's playing so cautious, bro. And I vanished. Okay. I vanished, but it didn't go through. Yay! It didn't go through. Yay! Yay! I'm not gonna be able to hit him. There we go. And it's lagging. Nice. Exactly what you get. Stop vanishing. He must not know me. I'm not stopping to this combo in. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. That is so crazy. That is so crazy. That is so crazy. That is so crazy. That's so crazy, bro. Can I like switch? This lag is ridiculous. This lag is ridiculous. Nice lagging, man. He had vanish? I thought I literally got rid of his vanish. Did he just double rush me? Did I just get double? Did he just double rush me? This game is so bad. This game is so bad. This game is bad, bro. This game is bad, bro. This game is bad. He just double rushed me. I gotta get a kill now. How did he farm a rush in like that fast? How? Anybody who runs double, yeah, okay. And he lost. That's what you get for double rushing me. This is exactly what you get for double rushing me. You can run double revival in the game and not be like, what? I should be able to run double revival. Did you see this team from where you didn't know? This is like the team like everybody thought of, bro. It's literally a range revival unit, more insurance for what is it called, bro? It's just more insurance for South. I seen this. I made this team before Ray. You didn't even drop the video in this team. Brian, yeah, diamond units are always gonna be brain dead, bro. Yeah, it's a good team. It's a good team, as you can see. Like, even though he double rushed me, he has to rush. His only option is to rush Cell, because everybody else just like it's another life. Nah, I couldn't. It was like barely any timer counts left. It was barely any timer counts left, but he was running, bro. Technically, he was running double revival. He had indestructible. That's literally why he switched, because he knew I wasn't gonna stop that combo. He knew I wasn't gonna stop the combo. I was not stopping that combo until, what is it called, man? Now I'm not even playing Song Quest. This is just, I don't know. This is just Spotify recommendation. But we're gonna play some anime music. Play some anime OSTs. Love it. Oh, my special. Chat, what's your favorite anime? Appreciate all the follows, man. Appreciate all the follows. What's your favorite anime? Imagine they added Ultra LF. Yo, what's good, you know? Ultra LF would be crazy, bro. Good looking out, G. No problem, Freddy. No problem. I got Turles today. Hold up. If you was to run Turles, right? It's only one real team you can really run that guy on, bro. But right now, that's what I should have dropped. Appreciate that follow. What's good, Goofy? Dang, you don't get cover all off that? He make it so easy, bro, to just predict this guy. Thank you. Like, continue to switch. Keep playing passive. I love these plays. W damage. We're gonna blast. Appreciate the follow, Zima. Appreciate the follow, Bri. Shitty, I can't use him right now. I only have him Z3. I have him Z4. He's fun. He's fun. He's cool. It's cool. 14 mil. Let me lock in real quick. He's going to transform in a minute. In a second, actually. He's about to transform. Nice. I don't understand these MUI players, bro. Why play like that? Why move back, move forward, move back, move forward when you're not even winning the game? What's the point? Playing so passive to lose the game? This is what we're doing in 2025? Come on, bro. Lock in. My favorite anime is Slavery. Oh my god. Okay. If you're running Turles, by the way, I was gonna say this. If you're running Turles, bro, it's not many teams you can run the guy on. But if you have Ultra Cell, if you have Ultra Cell, run Ultra Cell and Vegeta. Put Turles in the middle, boom, you got a team. If you don't have that, run Goku, and if you have Beast, run Beast, but that's gonna be still a tricky setup because Beast is not that usable in this current meta. He's good, but just not that crazy usable. Turles is washy, is. Turles is like very washed. But he also is like, he's like decent. Why? What? Xanacro, what did Ultra Cell do to you? They're lucky I'm not running. I can't run Goku Black because I'll be running Goku Black right now. How much did he shafted you, gang? I have no tickets? Let's just say I need to have at least some type of tickets. You heard no, I haven't heard of that stuff. What is that? Hey, all UI players play like that? It's so bad, bro. BCU Cell hit Vegeta Trust. I was thinking about that team. But the thing is about that team, that's a row. That team has no disrupt. Cell is the only disrupt, and that's at 50%. LF right here. LF purple Cell. Oh, are these all Sparkings? These are all Sparkings. Ninja. It was good, man. Part 3 is next week. It's an anime about a guy who uses his nose. Wait, whoa. What are you talking about? I use Super Baby over Black. Baby is better. Baby on initial release was better than Goku Black. Yes. Goku Black needs a plot, bro. Give my dog a plot, he's top 10. But I don't want him to get like one of those early plats. That's another thing. I need another one of these equips. I need another one of these equips. If I can get one more of these, I'm chilling. And honestly, yeah. I'm sorry. Put that Freiza awaken on him. He can rock that out. What's this? Double blast. Nah, he's chilling. But like, yeah, this is my team setup, by the way, chat. If y'all wanted to see my team. Yes. Cause he This guy gives 22% HP, if I'm not mistaken. 22% max HP to Freiza Force. And he gives me double yellow. It's like, it's good, but it's bad at the same time because like sometimes I really do need more than just a double yellow. But also, yeah, this is what I'm running. What does heat give? Okay. Kid Buu. I remember when Kid Buu was the actual like core 3. Now he's just a Zenkai boost. A Zenkai buff. No Zenkai cooler? I don't even have Zenkai cooler, bro. What's good, Zay? What's good, Zaylin? Oh, what's good, bro? Ultra Cell? I low-key forgot about Ultra Kid Buu. Chill before I low-key press you. Chill if I low-key press you. Cell gets one shot by Kaioken. By the way, he's washed. My dog Cowboy, my dog King is in the building. What's good, bro? What's good, anime fan? I might have to ignore that message you said about Cell. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It get real crazy around here, man. We don't want anything to happen to you, bro. I use Masu, LF, Gogeta, and Beast. Whoa, which Beast Gohan do you use? What Beast Gohan are you using? Daima. Top 5K Daima. Alright. We got 2 revival units. Nothing can go wrong. When is Tri Arena? I think Tri Arena's now, right? Can't wait for Red Cooler Zenkai. Same here. I can't. Your team is sweaty. My team is not that good. No, my team is good. But I gotta get better with the team. I gotta get better. If you use Daima, you're a scum. You're a scum of the earth. By the way, no, you are a scum of the earth. You are a scum. You are a piece of scum. You lose in stream. I didn't have no cards anyways. No. I should have waited. I should have waited. Hold up. Take Freiza. This is ridiculous damage, by the way. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, this is ridiculous damage, by the way. That's ridiculous damage. I can't lie to you, bro. That's ridiculous. Rush. Rush. That was supposed to be a switch. No, pop green. Nothing I can do. I lost. I lost. I lost. I lost. I lost. Like, I don't know why I didn't pop main. Rush. Rush is calling my name. Yeah, bro, this is Diamond, bro. This is Diamond. Diamond, bro. That's his Diamond. What? Yeah, you losing like this? It's Diamond, bro. I can't really do too much about Diamond, man. That hills. Don't get rid of my cover now. Hey, like, it's just like switch. And I'm big. It's okay. Okay. If you predict green, I'm forfeiting. Okay, good. Switch Ball Legends has been activated. I hate this game. Like, oh. He's going for that left. It's never that deep, bro. I vanished right there. It's just didn't. I don't know. Stamina, bro. But like Legends. Same team. Same team, almost the same equipment. Oh, no, his ult is going to hit like a truck. Literally the same team, bro. Mirror match of doom. Orange Piccolo already got a plat. Literally, he copied me! Let's go, Roko. He's not meant for, like, tanking. He's just there as, like, a support. He got a PV. Wow. It is Strike. I thought it was Blast. Blast is when he transformed. Nice. I know it. What is going on? And this is a 3-time God rank player trying to copy my team? Told y'all, bro. All season. All season. That's all season. That's all season, man. That's all season. Where was that double? Yes, bro. Cause, bro, like, in bad for men. Man, when everyone's so VC's like, what? What's good, King? Yo, King, what is good, bro? How you feeling, bro? That demon. Oh yeah, no, yeah, Dex. That demon said something fire. Why is VC copying people? Look at my aura. Like, I'm not even copying. Like, I'm saving the screenshot. Anybody want this as a poster? I meant to sign it. Oh, not red. Anybody want this screenshot? That's fire. That's a fire signature. Hold on. That's low key comp signature. That's low key a comp signature. Hold on. Let me try one more time. What? What? Okay. Yeah. Look. That's a comp signature. Does anybody want the screenshot? Give it to me. I'll burn it. Great. My phone's on 28%. Really sign it. You aren't. Yo, was that the person that I lost to? That was. What did he even send? You don't stand a chance. Okay, buddy. I promise you're not gonna play this game tomorrow. You're messing with the wrong guy, bro. You won't play this game tomorrow. Send me a message. You won't play this game tomorrow. I promise you that. Let's go. Honestly, peak charge enemy. Hey, yo. Nah. What the bro did? He ran diamond and then he sent me a message after like winning. Like, nah. Promise you he won't play a game tomorrow. You're messing with the wrong guy. Promise you he won't play this game tomorrow. Was he lagging? He was lagging. So he wants some truth in that. He was lagging. Promise you he won't play this game tomorrow though. Promise you. Ultra VB? What? How many Zenkai buffs? That's 3? 1. Okay, that's 1. That's 2. Is this 3? And he just get none. No HP. Almost 14. We may have lost. Ultra VB. My bad. Alright, let me lock in, bro. Come on, man. We're not losing this game. If we lose this game, I gotta give away $100. We lost. Is the game lagging? Is the game lagging? He just disconnected. You're lagging? Okay, he's gonna do that every time. He was lagging. That dude was lagging. That dude was lagging. He's not alone. I mean, I would start lag switching against me too. I would start lag switching against me too. Where's the rap? What? What are you talking about, Isaacs? What are you talking about, gang? BC lag switching? Yup. Bro, why would I be lag switching in 2025? 2SX BC is the reason why I still exist. Ultra will be 2SX BC Bunny Boma cosplay. I'm going to summon for sure. What is wrong with you, bro? Appreciate that sub. Appreciate that sub, bro. You say if you lose, you're giving away 100. I won my match. Won. Put the weapon down, BC? No. I won my match. I literally one shot at his MUI. Doesn't that mean I'm the greatest player to ever exist? Doesn't that mean I'm the greatest player to ever exist since I one shot at his MUI? Bro started. No? Grimes great. Goku without Goku is insane. People still use Goku in the Big 25. Let me stop. Goku is really that guy. Nah, just in case y'all didn't y'all didn't see this match. Let me go ahead and replay it. Let me go ahead. I'll do real battles in an hour. In an hour, I'll start real battles. In an hour, we can do some real battles. But like, just in case y'all wanted to like watch the match and everything, you know, I am the greatest player to ever exist, so it makes sense. I am. Anything. Yo, appreciate that follow, Gengi. How's your day going, bro? Bro, y'all, bro. That's not making it seem like y'all good. I cook all you guys. Let's be honest. I'm cooking all of you guys, bro. That's all he does is sidestep, bro. It's so annoying. And look at how confident. I'll probably do some reactions later. Not right now, though. Not right now. I will be a better YouTube someday. Oh, you be uploading on YouTube, gang? Drink water? I got you. Well, I gotta love that cold water, bro. BC. I got you, Zenkai. You be the first. Yo, what's good, Iggy? What's good, Jazz? Bro, I am not wearing a bunny Boma. Hold up. Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? My bad. Oh yeah, check. I don't know if y'all know what these are. I got some 151. I see with the water. I see with the water. I got some of these. Oh. But then gotta make sure nothing bad happens to them. I am. I got you. Oh. You ain't pulling nothing? Yeah, nah. And I got a Pokemon card. Where is it? It's worth $20. Got a Pokemon card that's like worth $20 right now. I don't know. Y'all can't really like see, but it's like all gold. I don't know if you guys can really see it, but it's like all gold. Yeah. Yeah. I might open one. I might open one on stream. Ah, the water. I'm not trying to flex with nobody, man. Oh, and don't let me forget. Chat. Is it these? Wait. Wait. No, no. Oh, I know they are. I did that on purpose. Oh. I have 2 full art Ninetales. I have 2 full art Ninetale cards. EX Ninetale cards. And I put them in a... I gotta get some sleeves. Oh, is this... Oh, no, 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 no. Yo, what's good, bro? What's good? That's cool as that. Not packs. It's mad cool. I'm happy I'm getting into it, but it's a lot of money. Worth like $3. The Ninetales are worth, I think, like more so 10, 15. If not mistaken. What's good? What's good, Marvy? How you day going, gang? Yeah, they're like. That's why I made I made like a profit today. I had like 9 of them. I'm expecting a green scar soon. I knew it. I knew the drop was coming, bro. I knew the drop was coming. Somebody's dying. MUI? Cool. How did Freiza live? I mean, the unit's mad old. His units are mad old. If he has a green card, I'm cooked. He does. Lag? Where is this lag coming from? 949. Come on, BC. This lag gotta be stopped. Come on, bro. Oh, it's literally one combo. He's one combo away from like losing. He's one combo away from losing. He knows it. Like, come on. Oh, legend. Legend. Like, hello? Did that really just happen? Did that really just happen? Like, bro, notice how when I'm on the offense, it just lags out of nowhere. Like I said, he was one combo away. You know, that was a switch to Canadian drop off. I can't believe that just happened. I really can't believe that just happened. I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe that just happened. Can't believe that just happened. I really can't believe that just happened. I really can't believe that just happened. I really can't believe that just happened. I just lost the lag switch. I can't believe that. I really can't believe that. I really can't believe that. I really can't believe it. I'm doing beer battles in like 40 minutes. I'll do some beer battles for an hour. What's good, Nendo? Yeah, you take that L, even though I was gonna win? Even though I was literally going to win, but it was lagging? Right. With no advantage either? And all you had to do was literally just blast card? Granted, I could have been more patient, but that should have been my win. 1, 2, 3. Jesus. 3 times Zenkai buffing? Okay. Randomly it starts lagging when I was winning the game? Yes. Appreciate that follow, Sean. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Been past an hour? What? It has not. I literally said once it gets like I said it in an hour when it hits 1 hour. When it hit 1 hour. I said after like an hour or more. Like what? No, at 2 hours. That's when I do real battles. And I do real battles for like an hour. Can't believe that, bro. Jay, I just lost the worst way. Did you summon? I summoned yesterday. You didn't see it? I summoned yesterday. If you want to see the animation, I posted it on TikTok. Just look at my recent TikTok video. I don't know why it's making me back up, but I didn't back up. Come on, Legends. He strike. That's supposed to be a drop. I love the fact that it just did that. That's what me. I didn't react in time. Transforming solo player. I couldn't vanish. That's what I mean. I couldn't switch. Honestly, I don't care. Am I already revived? Am I already revived? Did I lose Freiza's? Oh, I see your. I meant to. That TikTok title been the same for like years now. Yeah, I didn't know I already revived. I did. When did I revive? I hate ground battles. I really do. I can ult freely now. Watch this crazy play I'm about to do. Oh, I hate this game. Are you serious? I think I got rid of his blue card. I didn't. Wow. BRB back. Sidestep merchant. I know. I gotta get better. Charm. I gotta get better at that, bro. That was a cool trade. You like that? That was fire. That was fire. GG's, what's good, Kirby? Yo, Marvy, I appreciate the 17 roses. Oh my god. I didn't even notice that. Snap. Alright, let me catch up on chat. 10 seconds. You a big Pokemon fan? Yeah, I like Pokemon a lot. I like Pokemon account a lot. You know that guy's big man. He lost right now. Who's the next Ultra? Who's the next Ultra? I think the next Ultra is probably gonna be. Good question. Who could the next Ultra be? I think it's gonna be full power Freiza. I don't think we're gonna get another Super Saiyan Goku. If we do, that would be scary. What do y'all think the next Ultra is gonna be? What y'all think? My phone's on 14. 1 second. Super Saiyan? Ultra Frieza, please? Nice, nice. Super Saiyan would be fire, bruh. Alright. Okay. Okay, chat. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm just letting my phone get like a little bit of a break because it's like hot and stuff. Until then, let's I guess let's work on some equipment. All right. Okay. We just need one. We just need honestly one more of these. If we get it, I'll cash out my $100. If we can get a C slot, somebody's getting $100 today. Oh, that was close. That 13. Bro, dual ultra banners? That sounds crazy. Anybody know how to get the... I need more resources. What's good, Rowan? Ronan, what's good, Ronan? Anybody knows how to get the stuff? Ray doesn't even offer it. They gotta make that more accessible, bro. You gotta be able to get it more somewhere, bro. Like they like, come on, man. Poi Poi? Is that it? Like, I need more of these. How do y'all get more of these? Like, it gotta be another way to get more of them, bro. Is it just Hoi Poi? I got 2 phones. W. Is it just Hoi Poi? Okay, I'm at the farm Hoi Poi. Or we take like a 5-10 minute break. Let's go on farm Hoi Poi. Yeah, for yo, what's good, Freddy? I need more for like awaken equipment, bro. And if Hoi Poi is the only thing, is there like a buff, like a bonus? Cause 50 ain't it, bro. 50 is not worth it, bro. 50 ain't worth it. I need more than 50. Is there a way I can get more than 50? It would be nightmare for me? Nah, it would be nightmare for me too. I would only go in on 1 banner though. If there was 2 banners, I would only go in on 1. I wouldn't go in on no more than. Yo, Sparking Carlos, I appreciate the follow. I don't know if I said that or not. Do ultimate equipment? That comes out Monday. No, it does sound low. Like, what? I was about to go to your job today. I don't know if you work today or not, but I was about to go to your job. It was very close. Very, very close. I was like, I don't know if you work today. I remember you showed me something saying that, like, I don't know if it was going to work today or not. You'll get 100. Skip. Equipment event. You'll get 100. Really? Check your last comment. On what? On what? On what? These OSTs are from which show again? This OST is from... Oh, I don't even know what OST is from. I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I'm just listening. I have like a playlist on Spotify where you said equipment though? You said equipment? I have a playlist on Spotify. Which equipment gives 100 exactly? If you can like just tell me real quick. Any? So I should have been. So basically, what you're saying is, BC, you should have been doing equipment. Why aren't you doing equipment? That's basically what you're saying. That's basically what you're saying. What's going on? That's basically what you're saying. Yeah, the equipment does give 100. Why are you using the teams neck and neck? What? Bro, what are you talking about? Mid-Jita? Mid-Jita? Why is what? What's good, Drippy Edits? I got real by UI and Super Saiyan Blue Evo and Kaioken, but got Vegeta third try. W, bro. Vegeta honestly might be the best Asian unit from this entire, so far, from the entire anniversary. Vegeta might actually be the best Asian unit, just because he's a revival. Cap? No cap. Who do you think is going to age better? Who do you think is going to age better than Vegeta? Don't say MUI. MUI is going to fall off. Once MUI gets off boost, he's falling off. He's falling off once he gets off boost. I go Turles. He does good with my go Turles. Yeah. I bet. Yeah. PO? Yeah. Turles defense. Yeah. Do you have Cell? I'm going to do it one more time. So do y'all know the... Wait. Do you know Kid getting hit with anti-dome attack? Bro, did y'all know the UK getting hit with it? Wait. Are you saying the Are you saying the United Kingdom is getting hit with a Trunks heat dome attack? What? BC, I sent you a video of Ultra Cell one-shotting. That's peak. I got you. I'm gonna have to watch that. I just joined. Welcome, bro? Welcome. What's good, Goku? Sorry if y'all just see me doing like a little bit of boring stuff, just doing a little bit of PvE grinding. What is it called? I'm just grinding right now, bro. I just gotta get these missions and stuff out the way. I think now I have Freiza Z5. Is Freiza Z5 now? Freiza's not Z5. Okay. You co-op? Do you have to do co-op for these people? You do have to do co-op. Okay. Alright. Okay. What was I doing? Hoi Poi. We have 650 Hoi Poi. Come on. Oh my god, bruh. Okay, we got one. Yay, we got one. I spent all this energy for one. Bulma, you're not helping me. Wow, that was entertaining. Let's go to here. Let's go to equipment. Come on. Like, I realistically, Legends, I just need one more. That's all I need. That's all I need. That's all I need, Legends, is one. This just sucks. This sucks. Okay, we got 3. You gotta wait for that ult, bro. I know. I don't know why they just didn't do it today though. Like, it's reset. Why wait until Monday? This is bad, bro. Oh my gosh. And like, they gotta do better with the resources, bro. They gotta do better with the resources. They gotta do better with resources, cause like they gotta make it way easier to upgrade equipment, bro. Cause this is like actually insane that the fact that I have like all these other resources, but that one resource I do need, I can't get it. Like, I have zero like, bro. At least put it in the raid. You know what I'm saying? Put it in something, bro. Who should I follow? Put it like where I can grind it, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? I can't do nothing. Literally can't do nothing, bro. I can't do nothing. I'm not doing it. I'll do this later. I don't think you can get it from PvP medals. I checked. If you could, I probably cleared it already. Oh, depression, pain, and agony. You're too lazy, bro? What you mean I'm too lazy, Fairs? Why are people running Super Saiyan 3, bro? Why? Let this guy fall off. Hey, what's good, Zay? Yo, Zay, can you get 15 subs real quick so I can summon? I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, Zay. WZ in the building, bro. I didn't do the salary? Yeah, I gotta do it, bro. I appreciate that sub, Drip Goku. Was that special? WZ in the building, bro. WZ in the building. Check. You can get something from the Hercule stuff? I gotta check the Hercule stuff. You know what? After this game, I'm gonna do the Charlotte raid, bro. If I win. Why are people running Super Saiyan 3? Like, what is going on with Super Saiyan 3? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get why we're running this guy. This team is an ult away, though. This team is a cell rush and ult away from just dying. I hate this game. Like, what is this? What is this? So he's just gonna do that. Okay, that's all game. That's all game. That's all game. Do you have, like, what do you have? What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? Hmm. Oh my god, how? That's just great. That's just great. That's just great. Couldn't do anything. Literally couldn't do nothing. Couldn't do nothing. No mid-range strikes. Mid-range strikes. Thank you. Gone. Because you keep this mid-range whatever. Super Saiyan 3 gone. So cooked. Look at the frames dropping. I missed? Egg. Huh? Come on, BC. Come on, we serious? Serious, man? Like, why did I do that, bro? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I just thought he was gonna go for like a mid-range strike, bro. Cause that's what he's been doing all game. Yeah. I hope they fix his frame dropping soon, though. Hold up, where's the... Isn't it like a CC thing? What's good? What's good? Oh my god, bro. What's good, Snap? How you feeling, bro? How was your stream? You need to do this event. Oh my god, that's like 1,000. Hold up. I've not done this. That's 1,000 CC. Oh, I finished it then. That's what happened. That's a legend shot. Yo, BC. What's good, Yusuf? What's good, Yusuf? Oh, look. I Super Saiyan Trunks. What's good, Super Saiyan Jack? Do them. It's 1,500. Yo, I need like a partner or something like that, or is it like easy? You going for God rank? Nah, I'm going for God rank next season. I'm going for the big G next season, man. What? Count, switch twice. Yo, what's good, Jaren? Jaren, I feel like it's been a while. Take two, Ziggy. You were late. Depression. There's no way that is. I know the first. First thing literally was to land the first attack. Oh, okay. Today's not the day. BC, not only did Beast Gohan shaft me out of over 112k when he came out. Are you serious? You got shafted over 112. Okay, what is going on? What is going on with this event? So is it just like by default he's gonna go with a green card by default? Huh? And then the AI got the bot just doing whatever he wants. Oh my god, bro. Oh, am I bad at PvE events? Turn off auto ball. Okay, land the first attack, got that. Vanish step, got that. I need a green card and U2 switches. That's one switch. That's two, and that's a green card. Just want to make sure. Okay, I did all that. Complete without rising rush. Oh. I was definitely about to rush. The bot's cooking? Nah, the bot was cooking. I can't lie to you, bro. Dun dun dun. Come on. I hate. Did he just float forward? Bots are floating forward now? Why was this bot actually cooking for a second? I wanna be the very best. No one ever was. And wait, do I have to beat this 25 times? What do I have to beat 25 times? Hold on. The raid? And I can't beat the raid because the raid is over with. That's basically what you're saying. Yeah, I can't beat the raid because the raid is over with. That's basically what you're saying. So is there any point of me doing this right now? Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Wait, I think I just seen something. Oh, you're still available. You have 10% left. Oh, you can get these? Okay. Is there just... Okay, so there's like no... Gotcha. There's no better team. On and on, we'll win the fight. Have you done none yet? I just... Whose side are you on, Sleazy? Does anybody want to grind Cell Raid with me? You can? Alright, bet. Bet. I need help. Oh, you invited me. Alright, bet. Hold up. Oh, hold up, bro. Something's in my eye, man. I need like at least... So I need 25 of them? Alright, Yusuf, we're playing 25 times. And then afterwards, you can help me play with Raditz. Something in my eye. We need a good 25 in. But Shaller is gonna be quick. You said it's 30. You know who I should have gotten? The hell, seal cards? You know who I should have? Oh, y'all, hold on, Loki. This is the best blue card in the game. Oh my god, it's in my eye. I didn't mean to transform. I'm sorry for transforming. I'm sorry for transforming, bro. $30 for LFZ power? So we need like 30. Okay. Okay. I'll let you pick me next, Ultra. I currently only have Ultra Beast. Get Ultra. Wait. Wait until next week, bro. Wait until next week and save your CC until next week. Save your CC until next week and then decide on what Ultra you want. EX Metal Cooler and Green Goku for Metal Cooler are the best. No. That is a Masu. Oh, so it's like a jar. I got you. Wait, so question. Can I... What is wrong with this guy? 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 But I actually need to do 30. So I got 29 left. Why did no one been tell me about this, man? Why didn't no one be like, BC, did you do the new Shallot raid? What is wrong with you, Davey? I need to use the bathroom. 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm about to use the bathroom. All right, so chat. What y'all want to do? What y'all want to talk about? While we wait, what y'all want to have? Anybody watch Squid Games? Have anybody watched Squid Games or anything? I'm doing, what is it called right now? Hold up, bro. I'm doing after I finish this set, I got you. We're gonna do some weird battles. I just finished it. He just disappeared. Oh yeah, I had to use the bathroom. I'm not ducking the fade. I'm trying to finish this out before it leaves. I did. How was it? How was it? Don't like spoil it because I haven't finished it. I'm only on episode 3. So like, just let me know how it was. You said you're gonna do co-op. Not doing no co-op. Who plays co-op in 2025? Bitch. I heard mixed emotions about mixed feelings about I don't know. I wish I had 2 phones, bro. Like, I low-key, like when I play Raid, I like watching something, bro. Like, I don't know, like, like which I want to talk about, bro. Like, y'all like y'all walk y'all goldfish today? Y'all walk y'all goldfish today? Awkward. Talk about my miss. Oh, I that's what I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to find out who is voting for Vegeta Clan. So what's the CC glitch? So easy, so easy, so easy, so easy. I will show you guys all the CC glitch. I'll make a video actually on the CC glitch. Soul boosting is taken out of the game. You can't soul boost anymore in this game. I'm low-key a little bit cold. Low-key, y'all want to just open up some Pokemon packs? What's getting per? How your day going, Brody? Low-key, we could open up some Pokemon packs while I play Raid. Or do I save them? Oh, decisions. What y'all think we should do? What do y'all think we should do? Cause I think I'm gonna probably open these up tonight. Save them. Save them. Just save them. Just save them. Just save them. Just save them. Should you worry about? I'm doing it once I finish this raid. Dude, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I should do it right. I don't know. Low key a little nervous, and I gotta buy sleeves. Is there an echo? No, it's not. I'm thinking, I don't know, man. Raid is just so like, finally I got one of the fragments. Look, I might gotta do this more. Can you skip ticket the raid? Will that count? Will skip ticketing like make it count or no? Try one and see if it works. No key, right? Ooh. That's really the best blue card animation. I wish you could watch anime on stream, bro. I would probably be watching some type of anime right now. Low key. Do y'all wait, chat. Do y'all want to watch animated horror stories? Do y'all want to watch some animated horror stories? That's not copyrighted. You can watch like an animated horror story. Yes. Bet. Hi, what's good? What's good? We got, how you pronounce your name? Isle? Fly? Eel? Isle? I don't know. Down bet. I bet. We're gonna watch some animated horror stories. Sorry. Let's get extra. I love watching animated horror stories, by the way. Animated or Shadow Super Saiyan 4? That would be crazy if we got a Shadow Super Saiyan 4. Hold on, doesn't this have like a built-in ad blocker? Hold on, yeah, turn on ad blocker for this. Hold up. YouTube ad blocker. I don't watch no ads. Thank you. We're actually farming. Why didn't no one tell me to do this before? Nobody told me about this. If I knew I could grind it that way. Alright. So sorry. So sorry. So sorry. Ready for this? It would be so fire if we do get something like that. I bet. I bet y'all ready. We can watch some. Appreciate that follow, legend. Oh, legend right there. But yeah, appreciate that follow, fam. All right. So we're gonna go here. Give me 1 second. I'm just moving around the chat real quick. Just moving around the chat. Also, do you guys like my wallpaper? I would say, how was your day? Yes! Yes, Jaren! You watched that? 2B Hero X is so fire, bro. Let me exit that out so we don't hear it. Wait, what? Why can't we still hear it? I just exited it out. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. To Be Hero X is so good, bro. It's so good, bro. It's so good. I know. I'm spamming. Watch this. What is this? No one cares. So boring. Move for... They have nothing about Dragon Ball Legends. Why are we watching this? Alright. Let's watch this. We're not gonna watch the whole 2 hours.
My favorite part of Easter was the long... Ever since I was a kid.
How's the volume, chat? How's the volume?
Part of Easter was the long-anticipated hunt for candy-filled, delicious eggs.
I know, yeah. It's coming out in like 2026.
Make a big deal out of it with a dozen.
How's the volume, chat?
Scattered around the woods behind our house, each more complex than the last. In hindsight, they were probably ridiculously easy, but to my 10-year-old self, I felt incredible.
How's the volume? How's the volume?
As I grew older, I had little time for the annual Easter hunts. I either had college or work or dates. It dawned on me that an era of my life had passed, but I still felt nostalgic each year as the holidays came around. But then I found a dark web forum, specifically
make it a little louder.
Kids of hunts and mysteries. Though they weren't exactly centered around
How is
Easter,
that?
They had an annual competition around that time, one usually taking place online, meaning all of us basement dwellers could partake. They were a great deal of fun, and significantly more complex than the ones I dealt with as a child. I loved it, and though I wasn't the brightest of the bunch, I did all right. Through that forum, I made a couple of great
invite me again, Yusuf.
both better than myself. Lewis.
Oh, you can't even use the skip tickets.
We'd never met, but we'd formed our own little group, joining competitions but never winning. But it wasn't about the prize. It was about the thrill of chasing after new riddles, never knowing exactly what lay ahead. The community wasn't large, probably holding little more than 30 active players.
We did 11.
But we were all more or less friendly with each other.
So we got 16 more.
Then, in the spring of last year, we were all invited to the site's first actual treasure hunt. We'd all have to show up in person, and we'd be divided into teams between 3 and 5 people. Obviously, I stuck with my friends, and only 15 people actually agreed to the in-person challenge. But needless to say, the hype was real. We would all be picked up and brought to a non-disclosed location. It meant we had to spend a few hours in the back of an uncomfortable truck. It was all part of the game, to give us the most intense experience. But based on the site's prior reputation and quality of games, we weren't in doubt. Each time we would be transported separately, meaning I had some time to get to know my team face to face. We practically knew everything about each other already, but to see them was a whole other deal. "Zach, is that really you?" Lewis called out as the driver put him inside the truck alongside me. I gave him a big hug, finally able to meet one of my best friends in person. We got to talking, eagerly awaiting the arrival of Robbie, who'd be the last pickup before we headed to the games. Though the three of us couldn't see where we were going, we could feel the road getting bumpier as time went on, which meant they were taking us away from the city. I felt a bit nervous, but the anxiety was quickly extinguished.
We're watching animated horror stories while I play Raid.
After 5 hours on the road, we were finally there. As we jumped out, we were greeted by a beautiful, mountainous view with lush, green forest as far as the eye could see. Behind the truck stood a massive facility, looking partially like a warehouse that had been quickly set up. It must have cost millions upon millions to bring everything out there, which was odd, considering it had all stemmed from a dark web page. The waiting area looked like any other lobby with a desk and a receptionist. There were no other teams there, but a screen held their name on a high score list, showing they had all already attempted the game. "Where are the other teams?" Robbie asked. "Finished already?" They were disqualified after failing various rooms. At this point, Team 5 had the best score, the receptionist said. I peeked at the screen, seeing the list of teams and how far they each made it. Team 1, Room 4. Team 2, Room 7. Team 3, Room 3. Team 4, Room 8. Team 5, Room 9. Team 6, Pending. "How many rooms are there?" I asked. "Just 10, she said with a smile. "Are you ready?" We looked at each other. We knew we weren't the best of the bunch, and if each group before us had failed, we didn't exactly feel confident. "We're ready," Lewis said. With that, the woman escorted us into the first room. It was a plain room covered in white panels, only interrupted by a numerical keypad, a camera to observe us, and a timer that was counting down from 5 minutes. "You have 5 minutes per room before the penalty kicks in," the woman said. "What penalty?" I asked. "I think it's better if we let that be a surprise," she said with a smile before closing the door. We looked around the room for loose panels and a way out. But then, the white panel started blinking in a fixed pattern, always in a different color. "Hey, look at this," Robbie said, as he pulled up what looked like a piece of tinted glass. He held it up against the blinking lights. It was a filter, and by looking through it, numbers were revealed in the middle of the colorful lights. "I see all the numbers, but which order do they go in?" Robbie asked. "I've seen a similar puzzle before. I guess we're supposed to put them according to the electromagnetic spectrum. Try blue, green, yellow, red." In that order, the code turned out to be 7364, which stopped the lights and opened the door into the next room. "That wasn't too bad," Lewis said. The next room wasn't too hard either. It was a generator room with an empty fuse box. Our task was to put the right fuses in the right places within 5 minutes. Only Lewis made a mistake, giving him a firm but seemingly harmless shot. "Fuck! Escape rooms aren't supposed to hurt," he called out. He took a breath while he finished the puzzle, gaining us access to the third room. It looked like a hyperbaric chamber used to house divers working under oil rigs. As the door closed behind us, our ears popped from the sudden increase in pressure. "Wow, that's a bit too realistic," I said. "And what's that?" Robbie said as he pointed to what looked like a patch of blood. "Blood? That can't be real, right?" I asked. The timer had already started, and a barometer hanging on the wall was casually letting us know that the pressure was increasing. "Hey, Rob, you used to go diving, right?" I asked. "Yeah, why?" "How much pressure can a human body take?" I asked. He peeked over at the increasing pressure. "That's really bad. With the way the pressure is increasing, we'll be dead in 5 minutes," he said. My ears were hurting, and though the rooms were creative, the blood and the increasing pressure was all too real. We started waving at the cameras, futilely begging to be let out as the timer ticked towards 0. Let's just do the puzzle." The puzzle itself wasn't all that complicated. It was just a set of gears and valves that had to be put in the right locations. Within 2 minutes, we'd solved the puzzle, by which time the pressure was already on the brink of physically incapacitating us. We stumbled into the next room, the sudden drop in pressure causing us to collapse. "The game will only end when you die, or if you complete all 10 rooms," a voice said over the speaker. "You are now in the break room. You have 10 minutes to rest before entering the next chamber." No, fuck this. Let us out, Lewis called out. Enjoy the break. Don't forget to enter the next chamber afterwards, the woman said over the speakers. We gotta find a way out of here, Lewis said, still not able to stand up properly. It took us about 5 minutes just to recover, at which point we tried to tear the room apart, desperately looking for a way out, to no avail. It's pointless. Look at all this. You don't think they secured all the exits? Robbie argued. So we just play along? That blood in the pressure chamber wasn't fake. It belonged to one of the groups, I shot back. Do you have a better plan? Robbie asked. The timer had already ran out, at which point the walls of the room started closing in on us.
Get back.
We had less than a minute.
I'm watching animated horror stories.
With great trepidation.
I'm playing Raid right now. I just wanted to put on something entertaining.
Copy of a high school
I'm playing Raid.
Full on with the gum.
I feel like watching Raid is like boring.
Poorly cleaned black.
Playing is
we looked
boring
around,
as well.
trying to quickly figure out the tasks, but the only feasible way out appeared to be 2 buttons that looked like light switches. One was stuck, apparently requiring
you on DBO, please?
and another that activated
when I get back on DBO, yes, I got
then
you.
the timer started once
I'll
again.
definitely add you.
Screw this, Lewis called out. The black lights lit up the blackboard, showing what looked like a random arrangement of letters. Are those anagrams? Robbie asked. I don't think so, I replied. I quickly looked over them. Knowing anagrams fairly well, I could immediately tell that the words weren't mixed up. All of them were either 3, 4, or 5 letters in length. Half a minute had already ticked away, at which point a few of the panels in the ceiling fell off. Spikes fell down from the ceiling, almost hitting Lewis in the shoulder. Oh God, he yelled. It superficially cut his arm, causing a few drops of blood to fall to the ground. That's when I noticed all the outlines on the ground. Clearly blood splatters lit up in the black lights. They'd been poorly cleaned up, probably to let us know about the consequences of failure. In the chaos, another 30 seconds passed, and another few of the ceiling panels fell to the ground, letting spikes shoot towards the floor. Come on, Robbie yelled. We have to get out of here. I took another look at the blackboard when I realized a pattern. If they were all 3, 4, or 5 letters, they could be numbers. I got it. It's a mixture between a Caesar cipher and an anagram. Shiftgram? I don't know what they're called. It was easy enough once I only saw 2 equal words with 5 letters, which could either be 8 or 7, but there were no repeating letters, which meant they both had to be 8. Based on that, I was quickly able to figure out the code with a full minute to spare. 94838, I shouted. The code was correct, but even though Robbie had already input the code, the counter would keep going until we left the room. At 30 seconds, another few spikes shot from the ceiling, one shooting through Lewis's chest. He let out a whimper before immediately dying from shock. Lewis!
Why did he do that?
But it was too late. Come on, Robbie said as he dragged me away from the oncoming spikes. We just about survived the 4th room, but Lewis was gone. Still, we didn't have time to rest. There were still 6 more rooms remaining. The 2 of us collapsed to the floor in a mixture of disbelief and exhaustion. We'd barely escaped with our lives, but with just 2 of us left, we knew the next set of rooms would be an almost impossible task. We gotta go back for Lewis, I called out in shock, knowing it wouldn't make a difference. Robbie sat in silence, just observing the new room. I'd been too numb to notice where we were, but once the adrenaline started to fade, I quickly understood what the next puzzle would be. It was Lewis's bedroom. At least the little we could recognize from the background of his webcam we'd seen.
Oh.
The wall was filled with more than a dozen vintage posters from
Yusuf
his favorite
locked
movies and
in.
video games. He'd always been kind of a nerd, even more so than us. How did they make this? Robbie said in shock. I don't know. Maybe they were watching our streams, or maybe they've been inside our rooms. Do you think the other groups went through this exact room? I asked back. I think they personalized some of the rooms, he said as he just shrugged in defeat. So what do we do? I'd already seen that we needed a 4-digit code to unlock the door. I figured the code would be the year of his favorite movie release. The problem was that he had several. I couldn't say for sure which poster was the correct one. I think it's Alien. So, 1979? I half asked, half stated. Robbie typed in the code, causing a beep to emit throughout the room. That ain't it. How about... Before Robbie could finish that sentence, the timer cut down a whole minute. A clear penalty for inputting the wrong code. With a total of 5 minutes, we'd only have 4 attempts before the final wrong code would kill us. Try A New Hope, I called out. 1977? It was another
DN, what is
mistake,
wrong with
cutting
you,
away
bro?
a second minute. Try The Godfather, I shouted. Robbie input 1972, which finally seemed to be the correct code. The door opened, and we quickly moved on to the 6th room. What now? Robbie said, sounding more annoyed than confused. The room was completely dark. illuminated by the dimmest of lights, a hanging light bulb that barely lit up the outline of the room. The flawless, black walls didn't help the situation. "Do you know what we're supposed to do?" I asked. He just walked up and down the walls, feeling for any imperfection. He let out a yelp as he tried to cross over, falling to the ground and hitting his knee. "F***," he groaned. "There's a hole in the middle." Even with the light, the hole was practically invisible. It stretched down an unseen amount into the darkness below. It was just barely enough for a grown man to crawl inside, but knowing the theme of the game, I knew what had to be done. "You think one of us has to go down there?" I asked. I knew Robbie suffered at least a significant case of claustrophobia, and with such a narrow, dark place, I knew it would be an impossible task for him. He didn't even respond, and despite the darkness, I could tell his face had turned pale from the realization. "I can't do it. I just can't." As he uttered those words, a strange flushing sound could be heard from beneath us. The timer had already counted a minute of time away, and one of us had to go down the hole. It was going to be me, whether I liked it or not. "It's all right, Rob. I'll do it," I said. I put my legs over the edge of the hole, trying to feel for a bottom. All the while, the noise of flushing water kept getting closer. As I stretched out my legs, the surface of ice-cold water touched my leg, and I realized that with a decreasing timer, the water was rising. "You sure there's nothing else up there?" I asked. "I'm sure. I checked each wall. There's nothing." The water had already reached my knees. Our method of death would be drowning unless I could find the opening to the next room. So I jumped into the ice-cold water and dove down into the darkness. It was a long tube, with barely enough place for me to turn around, and not a single shimmer of light to guide my way. I could hold my breath for an absolute maximum of 2 minutes, but that might not be enough. It took me almost a minute just to reach the end, where I found a lever. I pulled it, which switched on lights that illuminated the tunnel I'd swam through. I could feel the oxygen drain from my body, so I turned around and prayed I would make it in time. Once I reached the end of the tube, the room had been half filled with water, but a small hole in the upper part of the room had been opened. As the water reached a high enough level, we could easily swim through, allowing us to enter the 7th room. "Thank you, Zach. I don't think I would have made it if I had to go down there," Robbie said. "No problem." I managed to get out between labored breaths. "Where are we now?" "Room 7, he said. "Didn't one of the teams die here?" I asked. He nodded. "I think so." The current room only had a single button on the wall with a handprint. Without hesitation, Robbie walked over to press the button. He put his hand on it, and a door opened up on the other side. "That was easy," he said, and let go of the button. The door closed again, and he put his hand back on it. The door only remained open as long as one of us kept our hand on the button, which meant that either there was another solution, or one of us had to stay behind. Before we could discuss it any further, a hatch in the ceiling opened up, and a severed arm dropped down. It had clearly been there for a while, half rotted. It quickly dawned on us that it must have belonged to one of the previous teams. "Oh God!" was all I could get out, but Robbie wasn't as put off. He just picked the arm up and held it against the button. Nothing happened. The arm was long since cold. Then a second object fell from the hatch in the ceiling. It was an axe.
What's good, Josh?
Robbie and I just looked at each other in disbelief. But time was ticking down, and it was clear what we had to do. "Just do it," Robbie said. "I can't," I said back. "Either one of us sacrifices our arms, or we both die in here." Then a clunk could be heard, and a wall slowly started to descend over the only door in the room. If we didn't exit soon, it would be sealed in forever. "Do it now!" Robbie yelled. I picked up the axe, and Robbie lay down and put his left arm out. I wrapped a tourniquet around his upper arm to prevent as much bleeding as possible. Then I lifted the axe. A loud clunk could be heard as I struck down against the hard floor. The axe was polished enough to cut right through. Robbie let out a blood-curdling scream in agony. But we didn't have time for sympathy. I picked up his arm and put it in the stand. The door opened, remaining so as the wall kept descending. Robbie had passed out from the pain, so I dragged him through to the other side. "Come on, Rob, wake up," I said. The room was identical to the former in terms of design, but rather than having a hand scan, it had a bucket with the scale measuring up to 1 liter. It had blood stains on the inside, which made it painfully obvious what we had to do. "I get it," Robbie said as he saw the bucket. He'd regained consciousness, but was still lying on the floor. He'd already lost a lot of blood despite the tourniquet, but we both knew there wasn't another option. I helped him up and loosened the tourniquet. He held his stump over the bucket, and I watched his face turn pale as an entire liter of blood filled the bucket. With that, the door opened, and I did my best to stop it.
Oh my God.
"I'm probably not going to make it," he said as I held him up. He was too weak to stand on his own. His breath was labored, and his speech slurred. I carried him into the 9th room, knowing not a single team had made it further. It was a comfortable room, a modern cabin with nice chairs and an active fireplace. There was a man sitting in one of them, one who'd clearly been dead for some time. Like Robbie, he was missing.
You still want to play Yusuf?
Sacrificed it in the 7th room to proceed. In his remaining hand, he held a note. I put Robbie down in the other chair before I pried it out of his dead grasp and started reading. My friends all died between the 3rd and 5th room. I tried to save them, but I couldn't. They just weren't fast enough. I kept pushing forward alone, praying to be let out at the end, praying for it all to be little more than a sick prank. I had to cut my own arm off with a damn axe.
Ooh.
I thought that would be enough of a sacrifice. Joke's on me. There's no way to leave this place alone. I'll save you the trouble of solving this puzzle. To leave this room, someone has to die in one of these chairs. I'll be dead soon, but there won't be anyone left to leave once the door opens. I just hope my death keeps the door open for the next group that comes through. I hope my death won't be for nothing. Good luck, Ryan. I'd seen his name on the forums. He was probably the most experienced of us all, and he'd solved all 9 rooms, only to realize that he couldn't escape without a team. I looked over to Robbie, who'd fallen unconscious again. His pulse was rapid but weak. He was inches away from death. "I'm done for," he whispered as he temporarily regained consciousness. "Just leave." He passed back out again, and though he hadn't died yet, I couldn't get him to wake back up. He didn't know that the only way out was for one of us to die, and at that point telling him would seem crueler than just letting him die in peace. He'd already saved my life twice during the last 2 rooms, but the thought of facing the 10th and final room alone was another horrifying beast all on its own. As Robbie started fading into the afterlife, the fireplace turned around, revealing a room. If I lifted Robbie up, it would just close again. So I promised myself to send help as soon as I got out, even though I knew no one could arrive in time to save him. "Thank you for saving my life," I said as I walked away from my half-dead friend. No sooner had I taken a step into the next room than the fireplace turned to close the wall once again. Robbie had been left behind. The 10th room looked exactly like the lobby where we'd first entered the facility, except for the missing receptionist. There were no missing parts. The entrance door was locked, but not exactly secured. It was just a normal wooden piece separating me from the outside world. Before I could decide what to do, the monitor turned itself on. Instead of displaying the high scores as it had last time, it just showed a colorful congratulations banner. There was an envelope on the counter where the receptionist had been sitting, addressed to me. I opened it up and started reading the letter inside. "Dear contestant, you've made it to the final room, the one you will spend the rest of your life inside, however long that may be. You should be proud to know that you're the only one to have made it this far, but at what cost? The 10th room is your life, and you can go on living it in whichever way you see fit, but the knowledge of the sacrifice made so that you could live will forever weigh upon your soul. Live well, contestant." The door opened, and I was let back outside to the real world. Without a car to get me home, the walk would take 2 days before I even reached signs of civilization. I alerted the police, who were hesitant to believe me, but they still agreed to check it out. But by the time they got there, the entire facility had been emptied out. All that remained was the barren inside of what looked like an ordinary warehouse. Lewis and Robbie had both died, and I will live the rest of my life with the knowledge that it could have been me.
He didn't even get no money
I woke
out
up
of
in
it.
a room with no windows, cinder block
No
walls,
money, no
and a solid
nothing.
metal door.
Bro,
The
hold
dim
up.
light was just enough to see bloodstains.
Hold up. He didn't get no money out of it. No nothing. Just straight. Dang, that's just crazy. That is crazy. That is just crazy. Will any of you guys do anything like that, bro? Like, maybe if you was offered like $300,000. If you was offered like $300,000, would any of you guys do this? Like you and your friends and stuff like that? I don't think I could do it, bro. I don't think I could do it. I don't think so. Cause that is just crazy. That is just crazy.
On the walls, parallel lines of dried brown blood around the door looked like fingers that had dug for escape
I'm
until the
good.
flesh had given way. I could feel my breathing become more hurried as I studied this cell. My cell. What was I doing here? Everything was foggy. I could remember work yesterday, but then things got foggy. Glimpses of things. A chandelier, music, dark red wine in a glass. What was I forgetting? I closed my eyes tight, hoping that would help, but nothing more came to me. I opened them again when I heard footsteps outside the cell door. There was the sound of someone typing on a keypad outside of the room. I felt frozen. There was a hissing sound from above me. I looked up and saw that there were small valves in the corners of the ceiling. Lightly colored gas was shooting out of them. What the f*** are you doing? Hey, I know you're out there. What is this gas? I hollered. The gas began filtering down and I could feel myself getting woozy. Please, listen to me. Stop this. What's going on? I screamed. If the person outside my room answered, I never heard it. The dizziness took over and I collapsed on the floor. When I woke up again, it felt like my left arm was on fire. I looked over at it and nearly screamed. I had stitches on what looked like a surgical incision, and the area around the wound was red and swollen. Gingerly, I reached out with my right hand and touched it. It was incredibly tender. There was some scabbing over the wound. What had they done to me? What the f*** had they done to me? As I stared at my arm in horror, I heard footsteps returning to my door. In terror, I looked up at the gas nozzles again. This time, there was no sound typing on keys. Instead, with a loud squeak, a small flap on the bottom of my door slipped open, and a tray of food was shoved through. I went over to it and picked it up. Some grayish-brown sludge heaped up in one compartment of the tray. There was a hard roll and a mushy apple to go along with it. The f*** is this? I said out loud. Eat it or don't, a gravelly voice said from the other side of the door. I don't give two shits, stupid f***. And with that, footsteps slowly moved away from my cell door. I spent what felt like days in the cell. I periodically got food. My arm seemed to be slowly healing. Still hurt like a motherfucker, but I did have unauthorized surgery, so that's hardly a surprise. One time, the gravelly voice that was attached to the footsteps outside my door asked if I wanted to get some fresh air. Please, I responded. Tough shit, he said, laughing. Dumbass. Screw you! I screamed. I slammed on the metal door until my hands ached and my surgery scar began to ooze. The man laughed as he walked away. After 4 more meals had passed, I got gassed again. When I awoke, I was in a different room. One wall was all metal bars, with a door set into it. I started walking around to get my brain fully running again.
How was that?
And shortly after that, a large man with a beer belly and plenty of muscle walked up to the bars. Showtime, he said in the same gravelly voice I had grown accustomed to hearing outside my cell door. What do you mean? I asked. In about 10 minutes, you're going to leave this room and enter our little gladiator arena. You're going to perform for our friends watching via webcam over the dark web. They've all paid a fair chunk of money to watch this. In your left arm, we placed a device that works a fair bit like a taser. Whenever a signal is sent to it, it blasts a shock. It'll feel like this. He put his hand in his pocket, and the next thing I knew, all the nerves in my left arm were on fire. I screamed. It ended shortly afterwards, but I felt raw. The pain was unforgettable. It's a gladiator arena, so obviously you'll be fighting. If you choose not to fight, we will pulse that shocker in your arm every 5 minutes for the next 3 days. You'll beg us to kill you. Also, if the viewers pay a sizable donation, they get to shock you at a time of their choosing. Money has power. What kind of f***ed-up bullshit is this? The kind that makes us a lot of money. Other than being required to fight, there are no rules. You keep going until someone dies. Got it? I'm not f***ing fighting anyone, I said. My arm sizzled with radiating agony. F***, I moaned as soon as the pain was over. You will be fighting. Now, take off your clothes. Huh? What the f***? No clothes, no handholds, no secrets, no bullshit. You walk in with nothing, you walk out with nothing. Now, take off your clothes or else I'll fry your arm again. I couldn't handle another dose of that pain again just yet. I started undressing. Faster, the man growled. You are down to 6 minutes. If you're late, I fry your arm. I hustled, taking off shoes, socks, shirt, and pants. I stood there in my underwear. Seriously, dipshit? I said naked. I don't care if you're embarrassed. Take your clothes off or I'll set your arm on fire. I pulled off my underwear and stood naked in my cell. Better, the man said. Walk to the front of the cell, turn your back to me, and bend over. What the f***? I was interrupted by a sharp blast of agony. I walked to the edge of the cell, put my back against the bars, and hesitated. Do it now or get the pain, he said while putting on a latex glove. I bent forward.
This is the cavity search to make sure there are no potential weapons hidden on you. If you move, I will finish this exam with a tire iron.
There was a squirt of a cold gel, and then I felt a gloved finger pushed against my anus. I yelped.
Yeah.
Move and it'll be worse. I'll make
Man, I don't want to hurt you, but balls, and in each stood
that door opens to the arena.
I walked down the hall.
Now next time for some
That was it with the behind a clean. The man shone the light into my open mouth and poked around with his gloved hand, occasionally wiggling teeth to see if they were securely attached. No secrets.
All right, you're cleared. I'm going to unlock your door so you can head to the arena. You will walk in front of me, and I will guide you. You try anything, and I will leave the arm zapper on while I piss on your shaking body. Clear?
Yeah, I gasped, trying to shake off the humiliating exam.
Then step to the back of your room.
He walked to the door, unlocked it with a set of keys on his belt, and then stepped away.
Step out and turn right,
he said. I did as I was told and kept walking forward until I came across a large tub of something that was thick and vaguely yellow. I felt a hard shove from behind and yelped as I was launched into the tub. It flooded around me like a thick, cloying bath. It wasn't deep, and as soon as I got my bearings, I got my feet under me and stood up. I gasped, wiping the fluid from my face. I heard my captor laughing.
The look on your face,
he said between chuckles.
You dumbass.
What is this shit?
It's some cheap-ass olive oil, like the gladiators and wrestlers used to use. But we didn't have time for you to apply it to yourself, so I sped things up. Don't like it? Then don't take so long next time. Now get down the hallway. That door opens to the arena.
I walked down the hallway, feeling the fear building in my chest. The door was solid bands of wood with a thick metal handle on it.
Open it and step through.
I stepped out onto sand. It was a small circular arena, maybe the size of a bedroom, with high concrete walls enclosing the sandy fighting space. There were bench seats above the walls, and in each stood a small camera. My audience. I heard the door behind me shut, and with a grinding metallic thud, the lock engaged. I was trapped. On the other side of the arena door, another door opened. A stick-thin man, shiny from oil on his skin, was pushed through the door before it shut behind him and locked. He looked ancient, and he was unsteady on his feet. His skin was covered with age spots, and he had a slight tremor in his hands. This was who I was fighting? He walked over to me, and I noticed that he didn't have a surgery mark on his arm.
Oh!
What the hell? Look, old man, I don't want to hurt you, but I don't think I have much choice, I said.
You shithead!
He wheezed out. And then my arm lit up. It caught me off guard and I fell to my knees. The pain let up after a second, just in time for me to look up and see a bony fist smack me directly in the eye. The old man wasn't as weak as he looked. I staggered and caught myself with my hand, and the old man took advantage of my pause with a firm kick to my stomach. Gasping for air, I rolled away from the old man. I got enough distance to stand back up. Looking over, I saw my opponent was looking a bit drained, but he was working his way over to me. What the man? I said. I don't want to have to do this to you.
Hesitation is for little pieces of shit,
he said through panting breaths. Dude! Another shock, and I hit the ground this time. He stomped on my stomach. I screamed and lashed out right as the pain in my arm turned off. I swiped his leg and he hit the ground. Something cracked, and it was his turn to scream. I jumped over to him and straddled him, raining down punches until his face looked like pulp and he stopped making noise. With a final blast of pain in my arm, I fell on the ground. This time, the pain didn't stop, and I felt myself about to pass out. I heard thunks and footsteps, and my jailer stood above me.
Not bad for a nugget,
he said.
Free me.
I gasped through the pain, and then I passed out. I woke up in my cell. There was a steak sitting on a plate next to me with a note.
Eat up. Round 2 is soon.
All I could do was scream. Hey everyone, if you enjoy these stories, be sure to check out the Dr. No Sleep podcast by clicking the Spotify link in the description below. There you will find more nightmarish horror stories not yet featured on my channel. For iPhone users, just search Dr. No Sleep in the search bar on Apple Podcasts. Now back to the story. I glanced down at the sharks below. One slip would mean my certain death. How did I get myself in this mess? I should have never clicked on that link. It all started with me sitting at home, in my room, on my computer. I found out how to access the dark web and loved to explore it. There are whole worlds of information and entertainment hidden from the rest of the internet, only available for those who know where to look. For me, my adventure started with a .onion site I found that was simply titled The Game. It was similar in design to YouTube, with comments and arguments. The only difference was that it only had a handful of creators, each dealing with a different type of game show-esque program. One felt like Big Brother, with people trapped in a windowless house, doing the same ridiculous crap as they do on the original show. The only difference was that the loser wasn't sent home, but rather into the basement. Whatever happened in the basement, it caused the other contestants a great deal of distress. It was never shown on camera, but it put a strange atmosphere throughout the house. Then there was the Wipeout-like show. It had the same challenges and obstacles, but the surroundings were so dark, as if it took place either at night or inside a dimly lit warehouse. Whenever someone got knocked out, it just fell into the darkness, never to be seen again. It was horrific, and the screams they let out as they fell were heartbreaking. Still, not a single commenter ever indicated that the shows were real. For all we knew, it was just a trick, stunts to make people worry. But even more than that, they were interesting. I could not stop watching them. I'd spent hours watching them, borderline addicted. I would comment, cheer on certain contestants, and make real bets with the other viewers. After a while, I started to garner some attention. I was getting pretty good at predicting the winners, and it pissed some of them off. I was making quite a bit of money for myself. Then, as the last season of the game ended, someone left me this comment. "You've shown great promise as a predictor for the games. For the final episode, choose your winner and get the chance to receive a large monetary prize. All you have to do is to respond with the name of your predicted champion." I input who I thought would win and waited for the final episode. Alas, I was wrong, and the game ended, leaving me disappointed without a promised prize. That's all I remember, before everything went dark. When I woke up, I found myself tied to a chair in a dark room. There were strange men wearing colorful masks walking around me, pouring buckets of what I first thought was water over me. It was only once I felt my body and smelled around that I realized it was partially rendered animal fat, making my entire body slippery as hell. "What are you doing?" I asked. "You're a candidate for the game," one guy in a mask said. I don't know how they got me. Whether they drugged me or just hit me in the head with something hard, I didn't know. Nor did I understand how they knew where I lived. "Which game?" I asked. "You'll see," he said as he untied me and tossed me onto the ground. By the time I got to my feet, the mysterious men had vanished, and I was left in an empty room, only accompanied by the vague sounds of cheering coming from behind a door. I didn't want to go out there. I'd always thought the game was rigged, a voluntary game show full of people trying to make their names known in the darkest corners of the internet. Had I known they were kidnapping people, I never would have left a comment. I decided then and there to stay, to refuse the audience my forced admission to the competition. As time went on, the crowd's cheers turned to anger. They started booing louder and louder. I could hear individual yells. "Where is this man?" Another yelled. "I paid good money for these tickets. Let's get this show started." I began inspecting the room. It was a small square space about 6 feet long and 6 feet wide. From what I could feel, there was one door in front of me. This is where the screams of the crowd were coming from. I checked the ceiling for any way out, but there were only 2 tiny holes for ventilation. I was stuck in here. The only way out was through the door. I decided to take a deep breath and to open the door in front of me. A bright light hit my face and temporarily blinded me. As my eyes adjusted, I noticed a platform in front of me.
Oh, it's probably 'cause
on the platform were 3 other contestants.
But this is animated horror stories, and I usually play Dragon Ball Legends, but I'm just taking like a break because my phone's about to die, and I was playing Raid. But yeah.
All were covered in the same animal fat-like substance. One was a girl. She couldn't have been older than 25. She looked horrified and had a dazed look on her face. The other contestant looked to be in his late 30s. He seemed calm, cool, and collected. The last man was a bit older, probably in his late 50s. He also seemed indifferent about the whole situation. If this obstacle course was anything like what I saw in the videos, I knew the older gentleman wouldn't stand a chance. As I walked out of the platform towards the other players, the audience boomed with excitement. Even though the audience seemed to be right next to the platform, you couldn't see them. The only thing that was illuminated was the platform we were all standing on. A loudspeaker came on.
"Ladies and gentlemen, this is our monthly Wipeout contest. This is a special edition because we chose 4 of our lucky livestream viewers as contestants. These 4 contestants have made a considerable amount of money betting on previous games.
That's fire, bro.
Let's see how well their knowledge helps them in actually completing the game for
Oh,
themselves.
The audience cheered wildly. The loudspeaker continued.
The rules are simple. The last player standing wins the competition and gets a $100,000 cash prize. The losers, well, their fate depends on what part of the game they mess up on. The first contestant is Brooke from North Carolina.
Oh,
Brooke, please make your way to the front of the platform.
Brooke nervously moved forward on the platform. The loudspeaker came back on.
Lights on, please.
In front of us, industrial lights came on and revealed the course in front of us. The announcer continued.
There are 4 red inflatable balls in front of you. The goal is to jump onto each one and to get to the next platform. If you fall, well, let's just say you don't want to find out. Okay, Brooke, let's get a move on.
Brooke stood there frozen in fear. She did not move a muscle. Minutes passed, and the crowd's cheers turned into boos. The announcer came back on.
Brooke, I'm going to give you 5 seconds. If you don't move, I will have to take matters into my own hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, Brooke, you asked for it.
All of a sudden, part of the platform rose up behind her and knocked her in the back. She was sent flying off into oblivion. Her screams faded into the darkness. Her fall seemed to last forever. All of a sudden, I heard a chilling thud. It sounded like bones breaking into a million pieces. My heart dropped out of my chest. I now realized that my fate was certain death if I did not complete this course. The horrific sound seemed to get the audience more excited. Cheers erupted. The host continued over the speaker.
Well, to our viewers at home that bet on Brooke, that is unfortunate. Hopefully our next contestant will perform slightly better. Next we have Dan from Florida, the Sunshine State.
Dan?
Let's see what you've got, Dan.
Dan was the man in his late 30s. He calmly stood a few feet back from the edge of the platform. He got a running start and landed on the first ball. He used his momentum from the first ball to land on the second ball, then to the third, and finally to the fourth ball. He jumped off the fourth ball perfectly onto the platform at the end. The announcer chimed in.
Wow, everyone give it up for Dan. That was a flawless run. Quite impressive, I may add. Okay, next up we have Bill from Idaho. Give it your best, Bill.
I was worried for Bill. I knew he didn't stand a chance. Bill tried Dan's approach. He stood a few feet back on the platform and got a running start. To my surprise, Bill nailed the first red ball. Just like Dan, he used his momentum from the first ball to catapult him to the second. He landed on the second ball, but lost his grip and slid off of it. Bill's yells echoed as he fell to his death. His fall was met by the same horrific sound as Brooke. The loudspeaker erupted.
Well, well, I didn't think Bill had it in him, but I thought he would at least make it past the second red ball. Okay, let's forget that mess. Up next, we have Patrick, also from Florida. Let's see what you've got.
I decided Dan's approach was the best way to go about this course. I stood a few feet back from the edge of the platform and got ready to go. I ran and jumped on the first ball. I kept going and continued to the second, then the third, and lastly the fourth. I jumped as hard as I could off the fourth ball and nearly knocked into Dan on the platform. The speaker came on.
Well done, Patrick. We've got some athletes on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone give it up for Dan and Patrick.
The crowd cheered and clapped. The announcer continued.
Let's move on to the next challenge, shall we? This one will be a test of pure strength. There will be 2 pull-up bars that each of you will need to hang on to. First one to let go is the loser, and last one standing will be crowned the champion.
Lights illuminated the next challenge in front of us. 2 metal pull-up bars extending from the ceiling appeared in front of us. I thought to myself, what is the worst that can happen? If we fall, we just land on the platform. Dan and I walked over to the bars, ready to grab onto them. The host began the countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
We both jumped up in unison and grabbed onto the bar. At that very second, the platform beneath us disappeared. I glanced down and noticed a giant pool below us. I thought if I fell, this can't be too bad. At that moment, I saw a fin, and another fin, and another, all circling about. I realized it was a pool of sharks. I glanced over at Dan, but he was too focused on holding on to notice. My adrenaline began pumping faster than ever. I needed to hold on. 30 seconds went by. I noticed Dan looking really tired. He was sweating profusely. I glanced down again and got another hard dose of adrenaline. Every time I looked down, it gave me more motivation to hold on. I don't even think Dan noticed the pool below us. I glanced over. Dan was losing his grip, and fast. One of his hands slipped off the bar.
Dan!
Only seconds passed, and his last hand lost its grip. He plummeted to the pool below. I glanced down in curiosity, but the platform already was below me again. I only heard Dan's screams for a few seconds before he was violently dragged underwater by the sharks. The host began speaking again.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Give it up for Patrick.
The audience began cheering. The host continued.
What a great job on the course. You won fair and square. You've done so well that our panel was thinking of bringing you back in the future. We have a tournament of champions every 2 years and think you would be a great competitor. Until then, you and your money will be delivered to your house.
Before I could even say a word, a cold needle was injected into my neck. Next thing I knew, I woke up in my bed. Next to me, on my nightstand, was $100,000 in cold hard cash. I can only pray I don't get kidnapped again for the Tournament of Champions. My name is Patrick.
Yo, we already watched 40 minutes of this? Nah, this is good, bruh. It's low-key tough. Y'all wanna do one more story? Or what? Y'all wanna do one more story? Or what? One more story won't hurt. One more, but this is gonna be the last one. Then we're gonna get off.
And the year is 2077.
2077.
I've been a hacker in Night City for all my life. That's how I was able to afford this apartment that overlooks the city. I started out my career hacking ordinary people, ones that went to work and could barely afford rent. What can I say? They were the easiest targets. That was until I found out who the real villains were in this cesspool of a city. It was the corporations. They control all the power and wealth. Once I understood this, I changed my hacking strategy. Now I hack big businesses. Usually I'm just after their money, but sometimes I stumble across other things. By other things, I mean explicit photos and shocking messages. Both are great for blackmail. One day would completely change my hacking career forever. It shook me to my foundation and made me rethink my entire existence. The time was midnight. I preferred working at night because most corporate workers were sound asleep. I could hack different company systems before anyone was notified. I sat down at my desk and got to work. My routine usually started with logging onto the dark web. Yes, the dark web is ancient, but it still provides me a lot of helpful information. I belong to a site full of elite hackers. The site only allows the best hackers to join. It took me 8 years to get approved to be a member. The main goal of every member is to take from the rich and give to the poor, sort of like modern-day Robin Hoods. We also expose corruption along the way. We post sensitive information and communicate ideas that may help our exploits. One user on the site named Archangel posted a profile picture of the Militech CEO, Donald Lundy. Militech is a megacorporation specializing in weapons manufacturing and private military contracting. They are one of the largest weapon suppliers in the world. Under Donald Lundy's picture, it had all of his pertinent information, his full name, address, and employee ID number. Below his ID number it read, "Donald Lundy is a very corrupt and evil man. Feel free to do what you will with this information." This was all the data I needed to hack into his account. No way this could be real. Donald Lundy was one of the most powerful people in the world. Now all of his information was right in front of me to see. We are experienced hackers, but Archangel had to be one of the best to get this type of information. Under my secure network, I went to the Militech website. I clicked login and it prompted me for an employee ID number and a password. I typed in the ID number from before and left the password blank. This was the easy part. I had a brute force program that would test every possible combination for the password. At most, it would take 5 minutes to hack a complex password. I ran the program and in about 30 seconds, cracked the password. I now had access to classified information on Militech. There was an icon that read, "Board members, classified information." I clicked on the tab. My screen was redirected to a list of Militech projects and plans. This was it. I found the gold mine. There were 3 different headlines. The first read, "Exerting influence over gangs in Night City." The next article read, "Expanding our influence overseas." The last article was titled, "Damage Control After the Night City Holocaust." My heart dropped after I read the title of the last article. My grandparents were both killed in the Night City Holocaust. The incident happened in the year 2023. Militech and Arasaka had strongholds in the city. Arasaka is another megacorporation in the city. Without a national government at the time to hold the two accountable, there was constant fighting between them. They both wanted power and control. A nuclear bomb exploded in the headquarters of Arasaka. The blast incinerated 12,000 people. Another 250,000 died in the resulting aftermath. The two theories are that Militech got bloodthirsty, or that Arasaka nuked their own HQ to protect their corporate secrets. Now I'm beginning to think Militech was responsible for the bombing based on the article's title. I clicked on the headline. The article that loaded in front of me shocked me to the core. It read, "Dear Militech board members, as you know, a large part of Night City's population still believes we were responsible for the 2023 bombing at the Arasaka HQ. Of course we were responsible, but this has become a public PR nightmare for us. We need to aggressively pursue a public relations campaign that shines the light away from us. If we receive any bad press on the 2023 bombings, our future business plans and expansion may be halted." I couldn't believe what I had just read. Militech was directly responsible for the deaths of 250,000 citizens. Now I had an obligation. I must leak this information to the public and get the word out there. I grabbed a storage device and plugged it into my computer. This device allows me to extract every last bit of information from the website. I know people might not believe me just seeing the Militech bombing article, but hopefully there is something irrefutable within the website's database that makes it onto the device. The extraction was nearly done. The loading bar was nearly all the way there. A notification displayed across my screen. It said, "Extraction complete." A feeling of relief flooded my body. I was able to hack into one of the most secure websites in the world and steal information that could bring down one of the most powerful companies. My job here was just getting started. Now I needed to figure out how to safely leak the information. My thought process was abruptly stopped by a notification on my computer. It was a direct message from another user on the website. His username was Mike. My username was Donald, as that's whose account I was under. "What the hell do you think you're doing, Donald?" he asked. I tried to play dumb. "What are you getting at, Mike?" I asked back. "You imbecile. If anyone downloads information in the board member section, it flags every member. Now tell me, what are you planning on doing? I know you are the CEO and all, but for God's sake, Donald, you need to let the others know what your plans are before downloading anything on there. Listen, Mike, I am not obligated to tell you anything. What I am using this information for is classified and needs to remain that way. You don't know anything, do you, Donald? Anytime information is extracted, it needs to be approved with a 2/3 majority amongst all the board members," Mike replied. I stayed silent with no response, probably a few seconds too long. Mike responded again. "You aren't Donald, are you? Whoever you are, you better delete all your hard drives and run. Run far, far away. If we find you, you will die a slow, agonizing, and painful death. If you release any of that information, the longer and more painful your death will be. I can promise you that." My heart dropped. I was compromised. I closed out of all my tabs and powered down my computer. I stood up from my desk. I walked over to my window. I glanced out at the city in front of me. Right before I was about to turn away, I noticed something in the window. It was a drone. It came right up to my window and faced me. A blinking red light told me that I was being recorded. I needed to run. I left all my belongings, as I knew they would be able to track me on my devices. I grabbed the memory stick with the incriminating information and bolted to the elevator and hit the ground floor. My mind was racing at 100 miles per hour. What options did I have? Where could I go? A faint memory came to my mind. It was a simple message I had remembered. A user posted it on the hacker's website. He said if we ever feared for our lives, to go to the abandoned Grand Metro station, go down the stairs to the tracks and make a left. Keep walking for a bit, and there will be a piece of plywood that has 999 spray painted in red on it. Remove the plywood and there will be a hatch. Open the hatch and enter the tunnel. After 5 minutes of walking through the city, I made it to the Grand Metro station. I quickly glanced around to make sure I wasn't being followed. I walked down the steps to the train tracks and made a left. After walking for about 1 minute, I came across the piece of plywood. Sure enough, it had 999 spray painted on it. I removed the piece of wood and there was a hatch. I opened the hatch and traversed down the ladder. After getting a few rungs down, I closed the hatch on top of me. I got to the bottom of the ladder and looked around. The space was huge. There were high-tech computers and servers everywhere. The place was any hacker's dream. A man approached me. He said, "Welcome. I am glad you found the place. My codename is Archangel. You aren't going to be able to take Militech down by yourself. Let's take them down together." I shook his hand, and we got to work. Also, it turns out that most of you guys who watch me aren't actually subscribed. So if you like the content and want to support the channel, go ahead and hit the bell. It's free, and you can always change your mind later. Serial Killers World.
Alright, chat, we're going to end the stream off now, bro. I should be on later tonight. Pulling my phone charge up and everything. So yeah, man. Love y'all boys. Have an amazing day. If I'm not